Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Apex once again. Today's video is going to be on the Void weapons that are coming to Apex likely this season. Now why this is coming this season is because there's a lot of voice lines in the code basically indicating something to do with Void weapons. And these characters are basically describing these weapons as modifications to the original weapons. So kind of similar how Rampart's Town Takeover, she has them Rampart modded guns, and the legends actually refer to them as that. The same will be for this case as well. There will be void weapons, and when you pick them up, it'll have a specific attribute that will essentially give you a little upper hand. Now, once again, this is likely a tester run of something that might come to the game in the future. We've seen it quite a lot in the past with, things like the heat shields that were added in Season 3 after a limited time mode and things like that. We've seen a lot of limited time modes come just to test things out, see if they would actually work, and then they've been added later. And we'll just currently have as well solos mode, and it has a lot of really good features that I would like to stay permanent, especially the fully kitted weapons part, because that removes the entire aspect of looting a whole POI just to get a decent weapon. You just pick it up and it's fully kitted. I think that's a really good idea, honestly. So obviously, we've seen in the past, some things get tested and then it's actually been embedded into the game. So what could these void weapons actually be? And can we speculate on this a little bit? So my theory, it's not really much of a theory with any backing, because there actually is no backing. I just really hope this comes true, in a way. I made a concept a few months ago, probably now, where it was basically how to improve the Bocek problem. It was this big thing, the Bocek problem, because the Bocek is the only gun in the game, or weapon I guess, that uses arrows. And obviously arrows, once the Bocek gets added back to the ground loot, it's only going to be used for the Bocek. So the arrows are going to take up a big portion of the loot pool. And so that massively actually affects the loot pool. You could go into a building and find 2 less items because there might just be arrows, and you might not want to use the Bocek. And so when there's more weapons that are added to the game that actually use arrows, then it becomes less redundant, because them arrows can be used for more guns, therefore it's not going to be as bad when you find them. And a few solutions that I did propose was changing the ammo type to sniper ammo, keeping it in the care pack constantly, because obviously that'll solve the loot problem. I also had a concept of changing the ammo type to be more inclusive of other weapon types. So it would be like a experimental ammo type of thing, where it's got arrows. Well, I think I call them bundles actually, like a bundle of ammo, where it has arrows, knives, and explosive rounds all in one. So if the developers ever wanted to add like an explosive weapon or anything like that, they would all use the same ammo type. And another one of my concepts as well was to have the arrows recharge over time. So like every 5 seconds you would get another arrow to then use. Essentially meaning you have infinite ammo for your Bocek, but you have to wait for it. Now if you ask me, the last 2 concepts, which I never pieced together before, and I've kind of pieced them together now, is I think what Respawn might be doing is they might actually be testing out the last 2 that I just mentioned. The fact that the ammo is going to be recharging over time, that's going to be part of the limited time mode, and then once it actually added to the game, they might do that to the Bocek, only to the Bocek, and to any other weapons that they might add in the future that aren't light, heavy, energy, shotgun, or sniper ammo. And so for this limited time mode, we could see R301s with recharging ammo. So let's say, you shoot how many bullets and you hit some of your bullets, you will get some of them bullets back into your weapon possibly. Or you just wait for the bullets to recharge. Maybe every second you get 1 bullet for the R301. For the EVA 8, for example, it's a shotgun, so it's a little bit more damage doing, so it might be like a bullet every 3 seconds. For a sniper, it might be a bullet every 6. So it's like that type of thing. And so in a way, if this were to be added to new guns, let's say an RPG were to be added, right, as an explosive weapon, that would actually fit the void category. So you would have these different categories. You would have light, heavy, energy, shotgun, sniper, and then void ammo. Now the void ammo you can't actually pick up from the ground. That's the unique thing about it, is it's void ammo. It's essentially infinite ammo for your gun. However, you have to wait a set amount of time depending on the weapon for how long it takes to get the ammo back. And this goes for all of the arrow-based weapons, all of the knife-based weapons in the future, and all the explosive weapons in the future. Anything that isn't light, heavy, energy, shotgun, or sniper. Just so that the loot pool can be cleared, which is one positive aspect of this. We don't have to deal with the loot pool problem ever again for weapons. And also, it actually balances explosive weapons. That's the big thing here. That previously wasn't possible. You couldn't really balance explosive weapons because if you say had like an RPG and a grenade launcher, the grenade launcher uses a lot more ammo per second than an RPG. An RPG is more damage doing. And so to actually balance that to make it so both of them are viable is impossible to do. Whereas now, if it recharges over a set amount of time, you can make the RPG recharge one bullet every 60 seconds or so, and the grenade launcher every 20 seconds. And so the grenade launcher gets more of its ammo, but make sure you don't spam it, because then you're going to run out of ammo completely from it, and you're going to have nothing left for that gun. I think it's a really good solution if they were to take this path. It's essentially combining my last two concepts. And it works really well. It fixes the explosive weapon problem and the loot pool. And allows them to add more weapons as well. More unique weapons, I should add there. So I want to know what you guys think about this, because I think this is probably a breakthrough, possibly. If this is what this is going to turn out to be, we'll see very shortly. When the limited time mode comes out. If it is, in fact, infinite recharging ammo, I mean, come on, this is going to be amazing for the game. I really, really, really hope that it's what I think it is. If it isn't, I'll be a little bit sad, but this is a new concept that's going in my book right now that is high up there, that I'm hoping that will come to the game. So I'll make some videos in the future if it doesn't come to the game, just to keep you guys updated. But this is a big thing. If this comes to the game, this is going to change the entire game for future weapons. So do keep on top of this right now, guys. I would like to hear what you guys think about this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.